I remember doing some side quests in The Witcher 3, and people were pissed at me the way I did them. Which I love. I love that. Because that just goes to show that I'm doing the side quests differently from everybody else. Which means now you get to see what happens when I do it my way. I never understood the concept of, like, this quest can be done multiple ways. I only ever want to see it done one way. And I'm like, bro, let's look at the different options here. Let's see what happens. Samara's loyalty quest from Mass Effect 2. Alright, here we go. Now I gotta flip this trailer over. I think... Yep. Okay, we're good. Let's go get that lumber. Or logs, I should say. But yeah, the complaints people had about Cyberpunk didn't have anything to do with the story, didn't have anything to do with the side quests, other than a couple were a little bugged out to where you couldn't complete them. There were very few complaints I read about the combat system. The combat system seemed to be, you know, everybody was pretty happy with that. It was really just, you know, there were some AI bugs, spawning issues, texture problems, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and there were things that were mentioned earlier in development that they said were going to be there that weren't there. Cops were there. Cops were there. And I remember the parts from the trailers about cops. That was in the game. They said there was going to be more stuff, and there wasn't. But everything they showed was there. Like, they did say there would be like, and I wasn't excited about the feature, so that's why I wasn't disappointed that it wasn't there. But they said there was going to be like GTA style police chases and stuff like that. I didn't like that. So when it wasn't in the game, it wasn't like I was disappointed. I was more relieved than anything else. But like gang reputation, car customization, that all wasn't there, you're right. But I mean, I thought all the quests and the storyline was amazing. You're new to Twitch and you saw me playing SnowRunner. Awesome. Well, welcome to Twitch, sir. I hope you have fun. Or madam, I don't know. Could be either. I'll use the gender-neutral dude. What up, my dude? Yeah, I've only had the game for maybe 2 weeks now, and like it's all I've played for 2 weeks. It's so good. 17th actually, Courtney. I never played MudRunner, but I did play Spin Tires. However, when I did play Spin Tires, it was really just a tech demo, basically. It was like, you had a truck and it released you into the mud, and it was all like, go get stuck in the mud, and that was essentially the extent of the game. So I played like 2 hours of that and was all like, well, that was neat. So it's nice to have that applied to a game with like quests. It's really good. Alright, cool. He hasn't even gotten to Alaska? Ah, alas, I have been to Alaska for about 30 seconds. I'm definitely going to Alaska first, but that's just because the differential lock for this truck is in Alaska, and I want to get it. Yeah, it was all like, hey, you can fast travel to Alaska, and I was like, alright. And it was all like, good luck, have fun, and I was all like, back to Michigan. Thanks for teaching me how to travel to a new zone, I'm out. How close am I getting to the new area? I'm almost done. Actually, this quest in the top right corner, this is the last quest that has a delivery. At least it's the last quest I have unlocked that has a delivery in the dam. So after this delivery set, I will have to go to either the island or the lake at the, excuse me, at the very least. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if their last DLC for SnowRunner, when they're like, okay, we're done with SnowRunner, we're going to release one more DLC, we're going to work on a different title. You know, they may choose to go to a different area of the world, per se, right? It'd be cool if their last DLC was Pripyat. That would be awesome. I guess in theory, if releasing DLC is more profitable than making a game, they could do like American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim and just leave it as SnowRunner and just constantly release DLC. I have no problem with that. The game looks beautiful, plays really well. There's not really a reason to make a different game. Which way am I going here? Right or left? Right. Yeah, I'm using the White Western Star. It took me 2.5 hours to dig this thing out of the mud. So we're using it. In a way, this reminds you of Death Stranding. I mean, for the concept of like hauling stuff all over the world to deliver it, yeah, I could see that. But like, there's no real story to the game. So, I mean, I'm always surprised when people are like, wow, Matt, you played American Truck Sim and Death Stranding, and you like SnowRunner? I'm like, yeah, it's just American Truck Sim Death Stranding. That's all it is. Except no ethereal ghosts that suck the life out of my face. You still haven't found the diff lock for this truck? It says it's in Alaska. So, I don't think it says where in Alaska. I think it just says it's in Alaska. Have I ever played The Surge? I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell. Delivery games are your thing? That's what I wanted to do in EVE Online, and then I learned quickly that EVE Online was basically just like, if you want to make any money doing deliveries, you have to do it in a place where people just love to stomp on your dick all day. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to play that anymore. For some reason, when you say The Surge, it makes me think of like a zombie survival game. You can't wait for the ATS convoy? Was that next Saturday, I think? I'm thinking we're going to have a bigger group than normal. Usually we only have like 3 people. I'm hoping to get like maybe 6 or 7. It'd be cool if we get a full 8 people doing it, but we'll have to find out. I haven't looked at my event to see how many people have signed up for it, but and plus there may be people that list interested in the event and just want to come watch. They don't actually want to drive, which is fine too. Either's welcome, yeah, definitely. Which way am I going? That way, okay. That's what I thought. They've been teasing a lot about Texas in the on the ATS blog, on SCS blog, I mean. I still don't think it's the next DLC they'll come out with. I just think it's the one that they're probably doing the most bulky work on that one. They're probably just polishing Montana, and they'll release Montana first. And then Texas will be next. I definitely expect Texas to be a little more expensive than the other states because it's so much larger. Maybe instead of like a $10 or $11 DLC, it'll be like $14. Worth, though. I think they said there's going to be something like 17 cities in Texas. There's a lot of cities that they're doing. Well, they're also not doing all of Russia. I think they're only doing, like, the first third. Or something like that. The European part? Yeah, essentially. The first 25 to 30% of Russia, because the vast majority of the rest of Russia is, you know, sparsely inhabited. They probably have a hard time doing an Asian truck sim just because China. You know, because let's be honest, if you're gonna have a starting area for Asian truck sim, your starting area would be China. Because it's enormous. And it's like the central hub for Asian trade. But like China, man. You know? They don't really have a good rep going for their government right now.
I'm Commander Shepard, and AwesomeMattG is my favorite streamer on Twitch.
Hey, what's up, Your Fate? Thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated. You just realized you can do that? Yep. If you got Amazon Prime, you can link the two and subscribe to somebody for free. Whether that person be me or not, you should do it. That being said, you should definitely use it on me. Oh, I saw a bird. That's the first animal I've actually seen, like an entire animal. Small business trucking companies provide 90% of the industry. Jesus. That's bananas, yo. Alright, this is going... where? Long Logs Norton's house. Oh, shite. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna come up through here, then we're gonna go over here to there, 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 down here, across there. Up here, Forrester's house. We're gonna come over this way to Norton's house. There we go. I've done this route twice already, so I know it's not as difficult as I think it is, but that last section to Norton's house is going to be interesting. This is going to take a minute? Yeah, it will. As long as my truck doesn't get sleepy along the way, I think it'll probably take 30 minutes. You're in Discord, right, Fate? Because if you're not, you definitely should jump in there. You only found that out recently as well? Well, there you go. Ah, taking out that fence. Fuck you, fence. Oh. Okay. So you can't detach your trailer while you're hauling logs. Good to know. Well, never mind that plan. Well, if I run out of gas, I'll just run out there with another truck. It's fine. What I was planning on doing was detaching, going in there, refueling on gas, then coming back out, reattaching, and continuing. But I guess that makes sense. You can't really detach long logs because my truck is carrying the front of them. Good point. Bro, I thought I had just screwed myself because it turned this whole load into 3 sticks. And I was all like, no way. I guess I could have done that if I brought out a different truck to pick up the 3 logs and load it back into this truck after I got gas. And then redone it. I could have done that, but that's asking for trouble. I think I can make the trek without having to stop for gas, but still. I was going to cover my ass, but I'm not going to do it like that. go. There we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, now let's not fall over on this bridge again, shall we? That seemed like a bad idea at the time. Awesome. Okay. Nice, nice. To me, the northern route looks more dangerous than this one does. This one really isn't that bad. Already out of it. I mean, granted, if you make a little tiny adjustment to the left, your truck can just roll down that hill, but you just gotta be really careful and slow on that part. The northern route. Oh, like around the logging station and stuff? I might do that one when I'm delivering to Forrester's house. Actually, let's just say we're going to do that route when delivering to Forrester's. That way I can experience what that route is like. I only need to drop one medium log up there anyway. And then Bill's house is up there too, so I'll do that one as well. Hello? There we go. I was like, I was pushing left and the truck was going right. I was like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? We're almost done. We're well more than halfway there, and I'm not even at half a tank yet, so gas should be fine. Go up on that hill a little bit. I like how it highlights your tanks on the truck for you when you're at half a tank. That way it's kind of like, if you're sitting here staring at your tires, it's kind of a visual indicator of like, gasoline, bro. Well, there's a couple of more powerful engine options for this particular truck. So I'm sure if I had a more capable engine, the truck would not have to downshift so often. It would have the power to pull itself through everything in like third or fourth gear. Ugh, gross, this section. Ew. So wet. Nothing? This is the part that trips me up. Why did they make this road on the hill? They put it on the side of the hill. There's a flat area right here that's dry dirt. It's not even mud. I don't want to drive on that side of that hill. That's crazy. Just asking for me to roll over. I can hear the radio from the dude's house. We must be close. All right. Drilling spare parts. I don't think I need drilling spare parts for anything. Although I don't know why I'm looking. I can't even pick them up. When you played Michigan, it didn't have logging missions yet? Yeah, I heard that was added in later. I don't think I'm going to make it back before I run out of gas. You sort of see the logging stuff as side quests. Well, the game sees it as story missions, so... Alright, so now we need medium logs. So I have to go change my truck around. I guess I can go this way now. We'll bypass the insect preserve. But like, could you imagine going like on that dangle at like, oh, thank you.
Did you finish that one?
Yeah. At like, with long logs, you just fall right over. You're so nice, Cappy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, like here, I delivered logs out to some place and it unlocked the guy's house to be like a repair station, which was really awesome. Although, like he's out in the middle of nowhere, so it's like you're never going to be out there, really. So I can kind of see, like, they were trying to add logging missions to Michigan, and they were like, what can we do? I don't know. Deliver logs out there and make that a repair station. Yeah, but it's out in the corner of the map. It's fine. Don't matter, they're not going to be doing anything out here once they unlock it anyway. Cappy getting drunk? I'm going to try to make it back on 15 gallons, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm using 2.5 gallons a minute. That means I'm only going to be able to drive for like 5.5 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to make it in 5 minutes. No, well, Cappy's not really getting drunk.
No. Drinking a Mountain Dew. Oh, I thought you were going like this.
Yeah, my gas is in the red. That just means my truck is going to start performing not quite as well as it should. Let's say if I make it across the rickety wooden bridges, those two bridges where I flipped over earlier, let's say if I make it across that, I'll consider it a success. You want other things other than liquor? Like what, crack? I don't want alcohol. I want meth. I'm like, holy crap, Courtney, calm down. This is not a stream about drugs. My county is weird. Well, weed is not legal in my state, so that's not going to happen. Oh, made it across those rickety wooden bridge. Let's see if we can make it to the farm. I don't think so. Hey, I'm gonna get stuck in the mud, not because my truck isn't powerful enough, but because I run out of gas. Alright, so that's disappointing. I'm going to need to detach the trailer. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push this guy out of the way over here. Okay. Customize frame log carry. No, I want medium log frame. Where do they sell logs here? They sell mediums. At the log... Well, that makes sense. At the log station. Duh. Alright, so we're gonna go here. 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 Okay. And then we'll... I think we'll probably... I'll probably do Bill's house first. Because Bill's house looks the hardest. Plus it's 2 logs. I'm eventually going to need to go get that other trailer and sell it. Because it was like 14 grand. Don't want to leave $14,000 just hanging out there. What got me into the game? I mean, the genre, yeah, I like trucking. I played spin tires, so I knew that getting stuck in the mud was kind of fun. Lucid plays it, and it has co-op, so I knew I would be able to play with Lucid a lot. And a bunch of other friends, like Baka and Alice and stuff. And then Lucid bought it for me. Although I was pretty sure I was going to buy it. I had it in my cart. And I was like, I'm going to keep an eye on this because it's on sale. And then like 2 days later, Lucid bought it. And I was all like, well, awesome. Definitely going to play it now. I didn't have all-wheel drive on. Just kidding. Yeah, if I will say this, if anybody in here ever thinks about buying me a game, make sure to ask me first. Because if it's a game I don't think I would play, I will tell you. And then you don't have to buy it, because I will never promise to play a game someone buys me. That's why I'm glad Courtney asked about, he really wants to play Alien Isolation. I own Alien Isolation. I don't want to play it. Like, Lucid knows me well. He and I have been friends for years, so he knows me well enough to know what I would like, so he didn't have to ask. He knew I would like this game. Plus, I had talked about it. But, like, Courtney the other day was like, hey, I'm thinking of buying you this game, and I was all like, you need to show me that game first. I think Baka's offered to buy me a couple of games that I've been like, no, don't buy me that. I'm not going to play that. You buy yourself what games that you don't ever play? Okay, yeah, that's fair. I've bought a couple of games that I haven't played as well. But I try not to. You usually gift good games? Well, yeah, you do. But, like, there have been a couple of times where you've messaged me and you've been like, hey, do you think you would like this game? And I looked at it and I'm like, no. If you're going to give that to somebody, give that to somebody else. Don't give it to me. And then you asked if I was going to play, what's the game you're constantly trying to get me to play? Gothic, yeah. You were all like, do you think you'd ever play Gothic? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'll ever play Gothic. And then you were like, I'm going to gift it to you anyway. And I was like, God damn it. So I know you gifted me Gothic. Gothic is peak German. I thought peak German was the, oh, what was that medieval sword fighting kind of game thing that came out a couple years ago that everybody was playing for a while? I thought that was German. Not Bannerlord, no. This was more like an RPG than an RTS. Kingdom something, yeah. Kingdom Come, that's it. Yeah, everybody was like, you should play Kingdom Come. That's, from my understanding, that's like peak German Poland. I think that's even where it's based. It's like Eastern Germany, Western Poland kind of area. Oh, hey, there's a trailer here. One of the few well-known German games. There's another really well-known German game, although it's not developed in Germany. A coy smile. You mean developed in Germany? Yes, no, I got you. Yes, these games were not developed in Germany, but they feature Germany prominently. Even I played them when I was a kid. Wolfenstein. That's the one. I haven't played any of the modern Wolfensteins. I played the original in DOS, and then there was one that came out like in 98 or 99 that I played. It was like in that, I think it was built in like the Half-Life engine or something, and it was pretty good. I think Valve will do another Half-Life game eventually. I don't know why, but this game really wants to connect your winch to trees that are like 2 feet away from your truck. It's really frustrating. It's like, I want to connect to a tree that's really far from my truck, actually. Why? Is this just all mud here? What is this? There we go. Wow, really? Man, fuck this guy. I don't want to haul him shit anymore. This guy's house sucks. No, it's not anything super weird. It's just I'm hauling 2 loads of medium logs uphill in a semi-powerful truck, not a really powerful one. And the hill is all mud. That's all it is.